we are going to attempt to do this. I have tried to make this video for a while now. I actually gave up, and for some reason I decided I'm going to try it again. I'm going to tack on to the end of this video all of the different attempts that I've got, all just sort of stitched together. It's actually kind of funny. So, let's see, the last time we did this, there was a hurricane going on. Now it's almost Halloween. So, I mentioned that I ordered a wireless microphone, and now I've got the wireless mic. Actually, I have the whole wireless mic set up, but then I ordered this to go with it, and this is the best thing I've got. It gives me both of my hands to, you know, look like I know what I'm doing, you know? Do the old DJ thing, you know? I got 2 turntables and a microphone. I don't have any of that shit. I got microphones, that's about it. So, I want to make this video about the voice, which, if you're an MC, which really is what we are, it's all about your voice. It's less about mixing, because I don't mix, you know. Hell, I have one source. I just play off of my laptop, you know. It's not even like the old days when I actually had CDs and I would literally be able to fade back and forth from one to the other. Now I just fucking just whatever. I bring the volume down, I talk, I bring the volume back up when the next song starts, whatever. Alright, had to pause that because we had an issue with a customer and I wasn't in the booth. Probably should have just waited for the song to be over, but whatever. So as I was trying to say, I want to do this video about your voice. As I said, we're more MCs than DJs. DJs do the stuff that I don't know how to do, whereas an MC is a master of ceremonies. You're in charge of the party. You're a master of ceremonies. That's what MC stands for. If you didn't know that, congratulations, you learned your word of the day. Making sure my song's not over. As such, you need to really be able to sound good on the microphone. I guess when I say need, I should take that back a little bit. If you're going to be a DJ like me, right, that's my selling point, is that I've got the DJ voice. I spent years and years and years getting the DJ voice, singing and acting and all kinds of stuff, and then an actual degree in radio broadcasting to get me to this point, plus genetics.
Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for that sweet and sexy little lady. That, boys and girls, is your lovely Deja. Deja's come back for one more song right on that center stage. One more chance for you to get in close, reach in your pockets, pull out a whole bunch of tip dollars, throw at that lovely little lady. I want to see her try to rake all those up, have to use a trash bag to carry them off the stage. We're going to keep this thing moving along. One more for Deja. Blossom, stand by, because that's the way I roll. Blossom, stand by.
So, if you don't already have it, you're probably never going to be like the golden DJ voice guy. But there's some tricks that anybody and everybody can do to make you sound better on the mic. Because at the end of the day, just because you don't have that, perfect DJ voice doesn't mean that you aren't going to sound fantastic on the mic if you do your job right. So the things you need to worry about are diction, enunciation, breath control, volume, stuff like that. So you can't sort of sound sloppy. All of your words have to be perfectly pronounced. Every letter that's in there that's not a silent letter should be said. The first time that it really was hammered home to me was when I was in radio school and we had to deal with the letter W. It was the late 90s. Websites were just becoming like a thing. And on top of that, radio stations, for those of you who do not know, everyone asks this all the time, everything west, I guess that's going to be west now, everything west of the Mississippi begins with the letter K, and everything east of the Mississippi begins with the letter W. So if you ever wonder why it's like KRP in Cincinnati, everything west of the Mississippi begins with a K, whereas everything east begins with a W. So there you go. A lot of people don't know that, and now you've learned something. It works for radio and television stations. So I'm in the East Coast, so I was working at a W-based radio station, and on top of that, you had to read websites out all the time. And this is back in the day when people did not, you had to type www dot before you said something, and you had to say it when you were announcing a website on the mic, on the radio. And so you had to practice. It's not W. It's not W. It is 2 words. It is double and U. So you literally have to say W. And you have to be able to get that out in an efficient way, so that you can literally say www.ihatews.com. So anyway, as one example. So that right there tells you the importance that they put on, they put on enunciation and diction. There's a lot of mantras you can learn, like diction is done with the tip of the tongue on the top of the teeth. And it's true, diction is done with the tip of the tongue on the top of the teeth. But at the same time, that requires a lot of diction to be able to say properly. I go one step further. I try to memorize and say very, very fast things that are difficult to say.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, guys her age, guys older than her age, guys younger than her age, put your hands together for that sweet little thing. That is your lovely Deja. Deja's finished up that third and final song. Deja's going to come on down to the floor. You are going to take Deja to our VIP graveyard. Yes, you are. You're going to etch your name into the tombstone of love. I don't know. I have no idea what that means. It sounds fantastic. Go ahead, have some fun while you're back there. We're going to welcome the lovely Blossom and put a big smile on your face. You're going to put a bunch of tip dollars on her. That's the way it works. Blossom's coming on for 3. She's doing it now. Boys and girls, Blossom.
What I just did right there, aside from just rambling nonsensically for a long time, is I posted. Posting is a technique where you talk until the song kicks in. It goes in with what we're sort of talking about right now. You got to know your songs. When I was in radio, they actually had a listing of all the songs you were going to play by the hour, and it actually had the intro, the amount of time you had on it, so like 10 seconds, 11 seconds, whatever. So you knew how long you could talk before the song kicked in, before they either started singing or like the opening guitar solo stopped or the drums were in or just whatever. When the song officially starts, that's when you want to stop talking. You don't want to post every single song because it sort of loses a little bit of its thing. Hey, you got one going back. I don't know who it is though.
I'll get it. It's all good.
Yeah, well, I just want to make sure it's not my next girl. I think it's a new girl. Careful, don't knock this over.
Skittles.
Yeah, when
Went home.
Yeah.
Brooke is coming in.
Brooke?
Yeah, she just
Oh, Brooke. Okay, cool. Sorry for the distraction. That is, yes, that's a new girl. Jada. Oh man, I just turned the mic on for no reason. Okay. So yeah, you don't want to post every time because it's like, you can have cake and it's fantastic, but if you have cake every day, you get tired of it. Same kind of thing. But posting from time to time is cool. Eventually, I've been doing this for 15 plus years now. Then on top of that, a year of radio. I don't even have to think a lot of times on the songs that I know really well. I just post. Like that one, I wasn't doing that on purpose. I did not intend to post, and it just sort of happened. I knew I wanted to plug some more words. I knew I had a little more time left, so I said, screw it, I'm just going to keep talking. So, as I was saying though, you need to, one way to really work your tongue and your mouth out to make sure that you get efficient with your diction and your enunciation is to find something that's difficult to say and then learn it, say it over and over and over and over again until you're faster than anyone. You seem like a weirdo, all right? My most recent one is the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man bit from Family Guy, which is old. It's a few years back now, but it's still kind of impressive. People still are like, oh my god, I can't believe you can do that. And if you don't know, it's the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Hi everybody, I'm Al Harrington, President and CEO of Al Harrington's Wacky Waving Inflatable Arm Flailing Tube Man Emporium and Warehouse. Thanks to a shipping error, we are currently overstocked in Wacky Waving Inflatable Arm Flailing Tube Man, and I want to pass the savings on to you! Now that is a lot faster than it actually done in the clip, but that's because I do it all the time. It's stupid, but like my friends and family are like, hey, you can do the Wacky Waving Inflatable Arm Flailing Tube Man thing. So, The idea is that if you can do stuff like that, you can do anything. You can spit out anything you need to say on the mic, and you can do it real fast and efficiently.
Ladies and gentlemen, and of those of you who don't really qualify, put your hands together for that sweet and sexy little lady. That is your lovely Blossom. Blossom's going to stay up there right on that center stage. She's going to do it for your entertainment and your tip dollars. And she's going to come back for 2 more songs because I like you guys.
We got to turn the flash on. Yeah, man. Musclehead, don't know how to use a camera. So we've talked about diction a little bit. Now it's enunciation, which are essentially the exact same words. You want to make sure that you are saying every single word in a way that can be understood. If I can spit out 1 million words a mile a second, and if you can't understand a word of them, it's not an impressive skill. Imagine if Eminem did Rap God and it was just like blah, 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 and you didn't understand what he was saying. That's not impressive. But instead, he's spitting out 1 million words a second, and you can understand basically all of them. So you want to work on breath control as well. Think of the air that's filling your lungs as your gas tank. All right, and you want to try to feather the throttle. I ride a motorcycle. You want to try to feather the throttle so that you're not just dumping fuel into the engine. I don't need to shout to make sure that I'm heard. If I put my hand in front of my face, you're not going to hear my words for the most part. But if I were talking, like I am, or on the mic, you put your hand in front of my mouth, you would not feel a lot of air coming out. I'm using my air at an extremely efficient rate. I am burning it, per se, but I can say a shit ton of stuff with one breath. You know, fill up my lungs and I have to go back and watch the video just now, the one I just made, but I don't even know how many times I breathed in while doing that wacky waving inflatable arm floating tube man bit. Maybe 1 or 2 at the most. So that comes a lot from singing. If you really, really are interested in doing this job, take a voice lessons, get some singing lessons going, and work on your efficiency. That'll help you do it. Yeah, go ahead. He's over there. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're fine. One of the things that you will learn if you get a voice coach is your breath control, essentially. The reason why I'm doing sort of this topic for this video is I had a kid who came in here, guy, adult, man, whatever, who I put him on the mic. He said he wanted to know about a DJ job, so I threw him on the microphone to see what he sounded like. And he had energy, he had drive. He was not really all that shy until I basically pulled a little dirty trick, but I needed to be able to see how he handled a distraction, essentially. While he was talking, I was like, hey, say this real fast, and he clammed up. But the main problem is that he sounded like he was trying to sound cool and try to use slang and trying to put like sort of an ethnic vibe into his voice, and it just wasn't working.
Boys and girls, put your hands together for the lovely Blossom. Blossom is going to come back with 1 more song. I'm going to make sure that happens, boys and girls. You need to make sure that you throw a whole bunch of tip dollars her way, because that's how this works. 1 more song for Blossom left. Ginger on standby. Ginger, stand by.
I hope he's watching, because I gave him the links to these videos, and he said he was going to watch so that he could probably hopefully get better. He had good energy. He had the makings of a decent DJ. I couldn't hire him and put him on for a nighttime shift. I probably couldn't even put him on for a daytime shift as he was. However, if I had the time and he had the time to work for free, I could work with him and train him. So that's a thing. A lot of people have commented that my speaking voice and my DJ voice are different. I don't really know how that works. When I was in radio, the rule was you don't try to sound like a DJ. That's the most important thing. When you're in radio, you want to use your normal speaking voice because nobody wants to click the radio on, for the most part, click the radio on their drive home and be shouted at. So I don't really shout too much into the mic. We just had a big event this past weekend here in Daytona. We had a Biketoberfest, and I was shouting because that's the vibe. You got to get it going, la, 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 yeah, that kind of stuff. The problem with that was by day 2 of 4 days, I was sucking down real honey cough drops like they were candy, essentially, because my throat was just swollen, glands were swollen, it hurt to talk. When I was talking, I sounded like I was a lifetime smoker. When I clicked that mic on, I still sounded good. And I have no clue how. Just, it's one of those things where after a while of continually doing stuff, your body just remembers how to do it and just does it. Same sort of thing. But the thing I sort of realized when that kid got onto the thing. Okay.
All right, we'll have Kelly stand by. Kelly stand by.
I gotta change songs. Huh?
That was not the intent.
Well, you were up next.
Wow.
So you were on standby, so now I gotta put somebody else up, and she's next. It's okay, whatever.
We might skip.
There's always distractions. The dancer's supposed to go up next. He's gonna tip me, which is allowed by my boss, to be skipped this time around. Not a problem. Just take her music off, put the next person up, everything's A-okay. I just had to make sure that she was not in the VIP, and she's not. Thank you very much. I got my money. So I bring up that kid coming in because I don't want not to point him out, not to call him out, not to say anything derogatory about him. Like I said, I thought he had good energy, he just wasn't ready yet. Because he made me realize something very important. And that is that it is not about you. While you're the voice on the mic, you're the one picking the music out, you're the one setting the tone for the party. At the end of the day, though, it's not about you. I, on a regular basis, make fun of myself. I do stupid things. I try to get a laugh out of the crowd, even though I'm not a comedian in any way. Because at the end of the day, I don't care because I'm just a voice. Half the time, people aren't even listening to me, you know?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to hear a little love out of you for these sexy blossom. One of you needs to grab that hot little honey and take her to our VIP room. If you don't move fast, somebody else is going to snatch her on up. Maybe it's going to be me. I'd be happy to go back there and do it. Someone want to swap places with me? You're paying for my dances, though. All right, boys and girls, take the lovely blossom to the VIP. Have some fun while you're back there. We're keeping the party rolling along as we welcome our lovely Kelly to the center stage. Kelly, that little freak coming on for 3.
You can't have stage fright doing this. You cannot clam up. You absolutely cannot clam up. If you clam up, you're done. Especially during an audition. And if you're going to clam up, you're going to clam up during your audition because I've seen experienced DJs with, more than a decade of doing this behind them during an audition. You're going to seize up and not know what to say next. And that's when you need to be your most relaxed, your most in group. A lot of DJs drink while they're doing this job so that they don't clam up, but I've also seen a lot of places that don't allow their DJs to drink, which is a very good idea. Do not let your DJs drink. But yeah, so like I'll lose track of how many songs are girls, but I'll be in the middle of doing like 5 other things, and I'll click the mic on and be like, oh hey, she's got no more songs left. She's coming on. Oh wait, no, she's got 1 song left. Don't worry about me, guys. I can't count to 3. I went to public school. It's fine. It doesn't matter. In radio they say never draw attention to your mistakes. I say go ahead and draw attention to it, make fun of it, and let everybody have a good laugh. Because it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. People are going to not remember anything that you said or did or mistakes you made. They're going to remember that they had a good time, which is fine. A lot of times I don't know how many songs a girl has left, so I'll just be like, all right, she's coming back for 695 more songs. Randomly throw a number out. So work on your voice. Whatever it is that you do, pick a song that you like that's got a lot of words in it. It's really difficult to sing. Rap songs. It's the End of the World as We Know It by R.E.M. Any comedy bit like I said with the wacky waving inflatable arm blowing tube man bit, anything like that, anything that you can come up with that is difficult to say, tongue twisters, whatever you got, practice it, learn it, say it as fast as you possibly can, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, until you can get to the point where it doesn't matter what you're saying, it's all coming out at a fire pace with diction and enunciation and power behind your voice and a reserve of air left in your lungs, and then you'll be ready. Then you'll be on. So there you go. We're talking about the voice. That's what we're talking about. We're doing that with the voice. I know something else I should probably do. Oh yeah, the things that I say. For years when I was doing this job, I had like a handful of things that I said, and I just sort of tossed them around or whatever. I always started off the same way. All right, guys. All right, boys and girls. Hey, yada yada. And then, every few songs I would say, oh, don't forget these girls that dance for your $10. And I had one or two, cute little sayings. But I said the same things over and over again. I could have written them down, left them on a card, and had somebody else read the same things. You wouldn't even know it wasn't me. I could have recorded them into a a tape recorder and then just played it over and not even been at work. Now, I don't do that. Maybe it's a relaxation. Maybe it was, I retired for a bit. And when I came back to do this job, I wasn't totally sure that it was the job for me anymore.
Yeah, all right, all you poles and holes, put your hands together for that lovely little thing. That's yours, sexy Kelly. Kelly's coming back for 69 more songs. It's a good number, right, boys and girls? Yeah. It's either going to be 69 or 2, depends on how many tip dollars you give her.
I just called everybody poles and holes instead of guys and girls. I still have things that I say, I've just got a lot of them, but there's no set thing, and every time I turn on my mic, I have no idea what I'm going to say. I don't recommend that if you're not comfortable ad-libbing or improving, which is exactly what I do. I ad-lib and I improv every time that mic turns on. Most of the time I don't know. That time I did not remember who was on stage until I was already talking into the mic. So I know you're coming up here. I'm recording for YouTube. So if you don't want to be on the internet, don't come up here. There you go. We'll have my voice. So unless you want to be on the internet, oh boy, here she comes. Every single time, there's always somebody who photobombs me. You coming in?
Yes.
All right, it's YouTube. So this is Shelby.
Where?
Right here. That's the camera. It's not live. I'm gonna have to edit this one.
Oh.
This is my lovely Shelby. She's dressed up as Jessica Rabbit, if you can't tell. Don't hate her because she's beautiful. She was drawn that way. That might be for cool, but whatever. It's all the same.
What are you doing this for?
YouTube.
What?
I got a series about being a DJ. What it's like.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This is for a second video, which I've been trying to make for months now. Yeah. I've got a ton of different edits of when people kept on coming up and interrupting me, and I had to stop and stuff. So they'll be at the end of the video. This one's almost done, but this video is all about the voice. How to talk on the mic, how to have mic presence, that kind of stuff. Which, I'll let you tell everybody. How would you rate my ability on the microphone? She used to date a DJ. Oh, look at that, a 10. I'm a perfect 10. Yeah. That's what I would say about Shelby and every other.
Yes, I did a DJ, but I did not date you.
She did not date me.
No.
To everyone's sorrow. To my sorrow.
All right, see ya.
Bye, Shelby. I actually just downloaded the song from. I don't know where to hear this. I just downloaded the song from Who Framed Roger Rabbit that Jessica Rabbit sings. I don't care if it's not strip club music in any way. I am playing it for her when she goes up. As you can tell, we're doing a Halloween contest thing. We have a bunch of people dressed up like different, zombies and all kinds of shit. Our bar back is a mummy. It's hilarious. I've dressed up like a DJ who likes the Miami Dolphins and was sad to see them lose tonight. If you're not comfortable ad-libbing, if you're not comfortable coming up with just stuff right on the spot, set yourself some things to say. If you need to write them down, write them down. There's nothing wrong with that. In radio, a lot of times everything I said was on a card. And I said one thing and then I moved into the back. And the next time I talked, I read this thing instead. Or nothing that I came up with on my own.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages really, though there are no children in here, put your hands together for the lovely Kelly. Kelly is coming back for one more song on the center stage. That is where I put my hot little lovely ladies. She's coming back for one more song. We're going to have Jada on standby. Jada standby.
Again, I didn't know that was Kelly on stage until I looked on my display and I saw it was her dancing on the stage. Also, I looked and saw what songs it were playing, and I know that she's the only one who dances to reggae songs. So, how long is this video? Holy crap, this video is long. Okay, so there we go. Write your stuff down if you aren't comfortable ad-libbing. If you are comfortable ad-libbing, go right ahead. Come up with things that you're going to say on a regular basis. Ways to step into the mic stuff. All right, guys and girls. All right, boys, men and ladies, guys and ladies, whatever it is. Ladies and gentlemen. Holes and holes. The other one will be cocks and slots. Very few of those. Drawing attention to the girl in some way. If she's doing something on stage that that is like, oh look, her legs are in the air. Oh, what a fantastic position. Yeah, I like to get her legs in the air. Whatever. Girls really like it if you are drawing attention to them on the stage, especially if the customers are not paying attention at the moment. With that, I'm gonna cut now. So hopefully this video works. I made this once before, all the way through, and like the video was crap. Hopefully you all can hear me just fine. And then stay tuned. I'm gonna put the outtakes, the gag reel at the end of this. Using the word gag when you're in a strip club. Just something feels wrong about that. All right, anyway, have yourselves a good night. Thank you very much for tuning in. Tune back again next time when I eventually make another video. Ciao. So I tried to make this video like 2 days ago. It was Friday night or Saturday night. It was ridiculously busy. That was stupid. I think even making these while I'm at work is stupid, but whatever. You get to see all the distractions and how hard it is to actually do this job while doing anything else at the same time. So,
Nice shirt.
okay.
Love it.
I got to stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear for that lovely little lady. That, boys and girls, is your sexy BYT. BYT's coming back for 2 more songs right there on that center stage. Oh yeah, boys and girls, you got 2 songs left at BYT. Make sure you make fun of it. Have fun with it now. Here you go.
Yeah, don't come up here going that camera. I'm gonna pause. So I mentioned in the previous video about sitting down while DJing. I don't like to sit down while I'm DJing because it makes my energy level feel less. So anyway, you end up with a problem. Double U. Double
I
U.
damn dinner up to talk to that guy earlier, and I'm getting
Cameras on. Cameras on. Cameras on.
God, I got a cigarette in my hand.
Don't want to broad. If people want to see you, they got to come in and pay to see you. So
What now?
I got the camera's recording right now for YouTube. I'm making a YouTube series. I don't know why I make these videos while I'm working.
Don't walk up there.
Yeah, I was saying don't walk up here. You're on
I thought
camera.
he was recording us dancing.
No.
on YouTube.
No. Good Lord, no. No. Part of the agreement was if
Are you
camera has
being a YouTuber?
yeah.
My son wants to be.
I've got
no,
a,
this little boy went from like.
There he is. Go slowly. No, don't go slowly. Throw a bunch of money at her right fast. Go.
So.
You get to watch all of it?
Alright. I'm just going to have to edit out all of that because